Good morning, afternoon and evening, my crazies. My name's Angela and I'm the Crazy Poppy Lady, and I'd like to welcome you all back to yet another video this week. Right, so on today's video I have got a nice big fat bag of yarn and bits from the Secret Yarn Stash. Now, as some of you know, I do have an affiliated link, so while I put in a little order for myself with my own money, I use my affiliated points to pick up the yarn for the Royal British Legion poppies. Now remember, every time you pop an order through, if you manage to get to the £30 free postage, the points through the affiliated link means I will get one ball of poppy red yarn. Now that one ball turns into one box of poppies, which is 60 poppies, and that turns into a minimum of £120 for the Royal British Legion once they're sold. Guaranteed. We're going to get more than that, but we ask basically for a minimum offer of £2. So they stick £2 in, they take a poppy. They put £5 in, they may only take one poppy. So the poppies could actually make a heck of a lot more. But you're here not to do with the poppies, but to do with what is in this bag. So let's get it open and let's see. Right, so let's grab the scissors and get in. Apologies for squeaky chair. I still haven't got around to oiling it or working out what bolt was falling out. Now, these carrier bags, the bags that they're in, they are quite see-through because they are made with recycled products, and it's not plastic as well, so they're biodegradable. I'll have to go back on her site and have a nose and see if I can find the information, and I'll just stick it down here in a little message bit. Right, so bag is open, and of course I've got my cheeky letter. I will read that off camera in a bit, and I've got a little bag. I'm going to leave that for a bit. We want the yarn, don't we? Oh, I'm in such a muddle today. Right, so the first item up is this one here. And now I'm just getting the prices up to the side. I did have them a moment ago, but I had to open a different email. Right, so this one here, I know what this one is. It is one of her latest, newest items that she is stocking. Now, this is... Whoa. No. I got to see it first. Here you go. How cute is this? Right, so this is the Yarn Art Flowers Moonlight Yarn Cakes. Now, just give me a second. I'm going to have to stop the camera again. I'm going to stick on a light right in front of the camera. I'm hoping that then it will pick up and shine off the sparkles, but hopefully it won't bleach things out. Give me a second. I'm just going to test it. Right, so sorry about that. I had to stop for a second and do a little bit of magic. Now, I'm going to be going blind in the next 10 minutes because I've put a light just up here. As you can see, it's gone really, really bright. But I've done that on purpose because this yarn is beautiful and it picks it up. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Look at the sparkles. How cute is that? Right, so as you can see, this is absolutely gorgeous and super duper duper sparkly. Now this one is a Yarn Art Flowers and Moonlight Yarn Cakes. They are priced in at £9.50. You might think they're a little bit expensive, but really they're not. Right, they are a cotton mix yarn, and it's a yarn weight 4-ply fingering yarn. The composition is 53% cotton, 43%, oh, my arm's falling apart, 43% acrylic and 4% metallic polyester. Now the ball size is 250 grams, which is approximately 1,000 meters of yarn, or if you work in yards, that's 1,094 yards. Now the needle size is a 3.25 and the hook size is a 2.5 to a 3.5 and is machine washable. It says have a quick nose on the care label, for the care label. No, it doesn't give us a temperature though. That's the only drawback with the care label, but it's not a problem. So as I said, I think that one is absolutely stunning. Now there are 36 different colour choices for this one, so if you wanted to have a nose at the colour choices before dropping down and using the affiliated link if you're in the UK, because I'm sorry, the affiliated link doesn't would work, but you can't place orders outside of the UK and Ireland at the moment. Postage is ridiculous and it's not worth you placing the order. But if you want to have a nose, have a look on Whips and Bits 52. I believe I put a little section in there, didn't I, where I actually showed the website, because I knew I was going to be putting this order in very, very soon. Right, next bit out is, I've gone and done it to myself again, haven't I? Right, what it was I saw the colourway, clicked and didn't check the make and brand, because I'm trying to find a match for one of the yarns that I got when I went over to Australia last Christmas. I picked up a mystery bag and I absolutely adore this yarn, but I don't know what it is. And this one, the colourway really did match. But I've gone and stitched myself up because it's a Robin paint box. Just in a different colourway to what I've used before. Hopefully, I'm thinking these colours are a lot more subtle than this one. And for me, this is too bright. I'm a subtle girl, aren't I? So I'm going to try and make something with this one. And then hopefully I'll change my mind on it. Right, so the details for the Robin Paint Box DK variegated yarn is that it is acrylic. It's a DK weight. The ball size is 100 grams and it's 300 meters or 330 yards. Needle size is a 3.24 millimeters to 4 millimeters, and hook size is a 3.24 millimeters to 4 millimeters. That confuses me. I'm not used to seeing 0.24s. I'm just used to seeing 3 and 3.5. Right, anyway, it is washable at 40 degrees and there is 7 colours available. Right, so the next one out of the bag is this one here. Okay, there's a little idea of the colourway. A really, really, really short colour change. Now this one here is called a Signet Seriously Chunky Prints. It's priced up at $2.89. It comes in 7 different colourways. And the one I have got here is called Macaw. And it is number 203. That's Macaw. And it is it's a super chunky, 100% acrylic. The ball size is 100 grams and it's only got approximately 48 meters or 52 yards. Something small then. And the needle size is a 10 to 12 and the hook size is a 6.5 to 9 millimeter. It is machine washable at 40 degrees. Okay, I'm just going to move these ones over a minute because as you just saw with that little flash of colour, okay, maybe not, no, I'm getting confused. Right, next one up is, I need my glasses checked, I really do. I thought this was a DK weight yarn just looking at it. No, it is the Patos chunk, the Signet Patos are chunky. Now I have picked this up in green and I have picked it up in red. Technically it's not for poppies. Okay, I'm going to attempt to make something aragurumi on the channel with it, but no, my luck, I'll probably end up using it for poppies. It'll just be car poppies. So I ended up picking up 3 of these, and now this one is priced in at, this is priced in at £1.30. It comes in 3, 4, 8, 12, 15 different colourways. Is fibre, is acrylic, is chunky weight yarn. There is it's a 100 gram ball. In it there is 135 meters, 147 yards. Needle size is 6.5 to 7 and a hook size is 6.5 to 7. I'm going to play with a 5. It is a machine washable at 40 degrees. Okay, so let's pop those ones up there. I won't put all of them there, I'll just put the 2 different colourways in. Right, bag fell on the floor. This is gonna have to be made up. I've got myself a puzzle. No, it's not. This is actually called the Wool Genie. Once made up, I should be able to put a ball of wool on it and let it spin around on its own. Save me having to sit there and do it. So I will make that up and I will pop an extra clip in a little bit. Hopefully have it working. Right, so that is a photograph of the Wool Genie. Just on the off chance I can't actually show it to you working, I thought I would do this little extra bit. Right, so the Wool Genie, a yarn holder, is priced at £12.50. Okay, the details of it are the Jean Genie, don't let our yarn go, go, go. This yarn holder is amazing and has a unique design that holds your yarn gently and lets it spin and unravel smoothly at the rate that you're working, using a small magnet attached. Your ball of yarn hangs freely on the spindle. It's a must-have for both knitters and crocheters and can hold a ball of yarn that weighs up to 200 grams. So of course it's a gadget. If hubby can be a bit of a gadget to it, then I'm going to attempt it too with me crochet. So that's why I picked that one up, and thank you very much Mummy June and my mother-in-law, because her and Poppy and my father-in-law actually bought that for me for Christmas. They don't know it, but that's what they got me. And then the last item that I ordered for me is a bamboo crochet hook. Now I've never had a bamboo. I've had a cheapo plastic that came in a kit, and then of course I've had all those other ones that I've shown you in the past. But I thought, well, do you know what, I'm going to grab a bamboo and I'm going to grab it in a 4mm, which is one of my favourite sizes, so that when I do get to travel abroad again, when it goes through the scanner, it's not going to look like a weapon. Fingers crossed I can take this one and I don't have to use the little keyring ones that I have. Right, so this one is, these are priced up at anywhere between £1.89 up to £2.45, which to be honest isn't that bad a price, I don't think. Now they start in sizes 3mm and then it goes 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5 and 6 are all £1.89, and then the 7mm is £2.10. The 8 and 9mm are £2.30. Sorry, the 8, 9 and 10 are £2.30, and then the 12mm is £2.45. So really not a bad little price. And that letter I got that I thought might not have been the one out of the bag, I thought it'd come out of the bag, isn't. It's actually a beautiful little letter that says care tips for the bamboo crochet hooks, and she explains how to check it over before you start working with it, just in case there's any snaggy bits, how to look after, how to fix it if there is, and then how to look after the hook as well. So thank you ever so much, darling, and that is going to have to go up on my clipboard, because you know what a brain dead toe rag I am at the moment. I won't remember reading it for 3 months. So, and there's that. So that was my order for myself. And of course, as I was there ordering for myself, I used my money to purchase all this lot, and then I used your affiliated link points. And you guys have been an absolute star. Okay, absolute star over the last 2 months. You have actually made it so that you've stitched me up royally. I love it, but you've stitched me up royally. You have made it so that I was able to order seven balls of red yarn. Now my affiliate points account is stuck at about 20p now, so that's it. I'm not ordering any more red yarn for the poppies until I get through this and the stuff that was sent to me by our Sabrina. So this will cover the poppies for this year, but hopefully this year I'm also hoping to add a few more to the poppy count when I get to the end of it, to make up for the fact that I only did the 200 last year. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. Right, so that is it. That is my order. So if you live in the UK and in Ireland and you fancy ordering from Good Vibe Yarn through the affiliated link to help me out, but really it's for yarn for you, but you can tell others you're helping me out. The link will be in the drop down description box below. And now if it's your very first order, you will get a 10% off on your first order, so I would make use of it. It's definitely worth it because the yarn is really reasonably priced. It's cheaper than Darren Moore's, and it's cheaper than oh, what's the other one? Well, it's cheaper than the normal shops that you'd go to online. The only thing that she matches, of course, is the Stylecraft, but at the moment, for the next week or until her stock runs out, she is actually sticking at her price, whereas everybody else has upped their price of Stylecraft. So if you're a Stylecraft lover and you're in the UK, get over to her site using that affiliated link and empty her shelves. She won't mind. Right, but then on top of your 10% discount as well, if you sign up to her points scheme, you will also be able to collect a point per pound you spend. So at some point you'll be able to order yourself a free ball of yarn for absolutely nothing. Also, if you order gets to £30, you get free shipping if you're in the UK. So it's definitely worth doing, because if you bump it over by a penny, that means I'll get a ball of yarn. But even don't worry too much about it. If you can't afford it, don't worry. But yeah, definitely pop over to have a nose and have some fun. I know I do. And she's got some new bits coming up in the next couple of weeks as well, which is haberdashery related items, so not the yarn. So I might end up having to put in another order. Am I a #1 fan yet, honey? Right, now to open my little bag. Now I think I know what this is, and if some of you have watched this these videos before, I think you guys are going to know what it is as well. Right, and first out, of course, I've got my bill. You ain't seeing that. And then I've got 2 packs of Love Heart Sweets. Now I am not opening them and I'm not eating them on camera because I'm not going to choke like I've done in previous videos. Anyway, I'm going to head off now. I will see you all really soon. So if you can, please stay in and definitely stay safe. Ta-ra for now, everyone. Yeah, finally. Oh, I can see you again soon. The things I do for you, gang. Letter. Oh, what wasn't recording? Pants. I don't know if you picked up the facial expression during the unbagging, but I've actually gained an extra ball of yarn. Now, I didn't know this was coming at all. And of course, silly old me, I didn't check my invoice before I contacted Louisa at the Secret Yarn Stash. Now I said to her, honey, you've put an extra ball in my bag of stuff. Do you want it back, basically? And she said, I know, check your invoice. So I had a look on the invoice and it says extra ball plus 1 extra in Ribena. No, I'm saying Ribena, it's not, but an extra ball in this colourway. So I said to her, can I run a competition? She said, go for it. So for your chance to win this a ball of yarn that has come from the Secret Yarn Stash, so it's pretty much sponsored by the Secret Yarn Stash, isn't it? For your chance to win this a ball of yarn, I would like you to tell me how many colourways of this yarn does the Secret Yarn Stash stock. pop that in your comment below, okay, along with some other stuff as well to hide it, because this is a secret a giveaway, and it's at the end of the video for a good reason. So don't tell peeps unless you really love them. Right, again, I will see you all later. Goodbye.